On the way here, right? And like I said before, when you work with heavy things, use your brain. You get a head start when it comes to everything. So what I did was put 2 longer tree trunks in the end of it, right? Tied it together to form a joint at the top, and then you just put the heavy beam in the joint and you push it towards the pillar, and as you do that, it raises, right? It's pretty simple, and the back end here, it's not going to go anywhere because it goes straight into the ground, right? But if you're more than one, that'll never be a problem. So that is one way you can do it, and I find it, I mean, not gonna downplay it, it is heavy, but it is not as heavy as it would have been just, you know, lifting it all by myself without no crutches, right? So the brain is the strongest muscle you will ever wield. Remember that. Put these guiders on the sides of the poles, right, to make sure the log doesn't just roll off. And now it's on, yeah, on both sides, looking perfect. I mean, I had to make one pole shorter than the other because it's really hard to find a tree trunk around here on this property that I have permission to cut wood from, right? And well, you need to make the best of it, right? And it is a long span. It is a really long span between the poles, so it turned out perfect. You know, it doesn't always have to be from a perfect, you know, situation where everything is just, you know, tip-top from start, but as you go, things seem to, you know, work itself out. I put plastic in between the wood and the original dirt level, right? So I only have in between 5 and 10 centimeters between the wood and, well, the excavation, the edge of the excavation, to be precise, right? And what I've done is put plastic, backfill it, so the poles become really sturdy, solid. I mean, like they're not going anywhere. And on top of that, I made those braces towards the inside of it, right? So I mean, it's rock solid. It's going nowhere. I mean, not even a millimeter. It's gonna be perfect. Now we got an update though on the situation here with the Grinch, right? And the Grinch reported me to the city, so to speak. And well, I mean, I was gonna wing it a little bit and build a greenhouse here, because no one notices out here in the sticks, right? But since she reported me, I'm gonna have to, well, do what I can. And in Sweden you have something called a pergola. I'm not sure if there's a word for it in English. I'll Google it for later. But anyway, what you do is you build kind of somewhat of a structure where plants can climb, but you need to stick to no roof and no walls. So well, it's gonna be an issue when it comes to the winter, right? But it doesn't really matter, because I only want to show you an idea here of what to do, and whatever will be, you know. As long as I get to do what I like here with my project, and I find it fun, right? You know. we'll take it from there. No worries. It's been a weird spring anyway. I mean, I haven't had any of my plants actually well, germinating yet, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll just stick to relocation of old bushes, of old berry bushes, and whatever I can find. Meanwhile, doesn't really matter. Besides, I'm kind of limited when it comes to material anyway. I'll need to find a way of finishing the retainer walls here, but I have a plan. When don't I have a plan, right? Alright, see you soon. So, the story with the Grinch is that somewhere around 20 years ago they tried buying this property from the owner, and they've been messing with the owner ever since. So it's not like I need to take anything personal. It's just, someone with a screw loose. Not my problem. But anyway, in order to fasten that one rock solid, I drove a steel rebar through it, 1/2 meter long steel rebar, and goes straight down into the pole. So I mean, that one is not going anywhere. Solid. All right, I've started making the raised plant beds here, and the way I like to make it is somewhere around 200 clay and 300 of topsoil. That is millimeters. You have to calculate that one for yourself, but this one works really well because the clay in the bottom is going to keep the moist, and of course the topsoil is it contains more sand, and it's it's easier for the plant to form roots and things like that, right? So normal plants, 200-300 topsoil, 200 clay. That's well above what you need. But for a tree, for an example, sometimes you need to make it like 1/2 meter of clay and 1/2 meter of soil, or I mean, it varies a little bit on what you're gonna plant, of course, right? I mean, if the root system is big, you need a bigger pile, right? Not too complicated, but I'm gonna start out like this, and I'll probably make different segments, different heights, because well, since it varies what I'm gonna plant. So, but we'll go over it as we go. No worries. Yeah. By the way, that's right. I think maybe we could actually go into the other parts of using the existing topsoil, the benefits of it, because the existing topsoil has got a mycelium in it called mycorrhizae. I think it's I mean, it should be the same in English, right? But mycorrhizae, and this mycelium it works as a web, almost like a highway for nutrients, and a signal system for the plants. And well, the way it works is that it latches onto the plants at an early stage, right? When you put them in the soil, they connect by the roots, and it actually helps the plant survive. It brings moisture to the plant when maybe there is none where the roots are, and nutrients, and it signals danger if a plant nearby is under attack by maybe a pest or something like that, it signals the plants around it to start producing, well, pesticides. I mean, natural grown pesticides. It's they form a defense against certain pests, right? So that is one of the reasons why I use local soil when I plant, because it's not only cheap and it's here already, but it also contains a few of the extra ingredients you need for things to actually, you know, succeed, right? And that's what we want. So mycorrhizae, look it up. It is a really cool highway of nature. All right.